What's happening, YouTube? How is everyone? I hope good. I am Sunny with Healing Power Divine Universe, and I am here with a reading on what's your soulmate up to. Before I get started, I want to point out a couple things. If you haven't watched the news, they've been busting a cult called, I think it was Love is God, is the cult name, and human trafficking. Colorado is right next to Wyoming. Peace and love to God. My messages were clear. I wasn't sure if they would resonate with people. They definitely resonated with me because that's what I grew up in. That's who was hindering my growth in life. And God is here, people. So if you haven't checked those videos out, please do. I've been making them for the last couple weeks. Also check out the news. God is definitely creating justice for each and every one of us, especially victims to human trafficking and child prostitution, 100%. Okay, with that being said, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. I'd greatly appreciate it. Hit that like button and share this video if you think others can benefit from my messages. If you'd like to donate to my channel, that would be greatly appreciated too. There's a link below. Please donate away. I'm going to start with the zodiac signs that are really strong in this reading. If I do not say your sign, it does not mean this reading isn't for you. This could be you. This could be your soulmate. This could be somebody that your soulmate is now currently with. And soulmates, again, come in many, many different forms. So remember that. So the first one is Taurus, the bombshell. We have Aries, the radical. And these zodiac signs came out very specific. Virgo, the alchemist. We have Sagittarius, the voyager. And last, we have Leo, the lover. So again, we have Leo, Sagittarius, Virgo, Aries, and Taurus. With my index cards, we're going to start with those, and then I'll move on to the channeled messages, and then I'll move on to the tarot cards. I only pulled a couple tarot cards because my readings have been getting so long, and then they're kind of repeating the same information over and over, so I'm trying to make my videos a lot shorter. The first card I have is Obsession. So this soulmate has an obsession with you, is what I'm hearing. This soulmate might have been a family member. This could have been, a friend. Of course, this could be a loved one. But this soulmate had an obsession with money, obsession with sex, obsession with you, with hindering your growth, hindering somebody else's growth. I'm hearing an obsession with money, and they allowed that money to overpower anything and everything in their life, and it made them make really horrible decisions in their life. So this person was obsessed with, looking good, having material things, believing people that were telling lies, doing anything and everything to fulfill whatever obsession they had. Now, this person could also have many obsessions: sex, drugs, lying, eating, gambling, money, just money, money, money. That's what God keeps telling me, is money, money, money. Would do anything to get the money. So they were obsessed with being rich, with being famous, with being, a high authority figure, I heard, with just really standing out in the crowd because of material things. This person, obviously, if we are obsessed with anything, the higher power will allow us to work on it and heal from it, or they will bring that tower in so that obsession is taken away. The next one I pulled is Poison. So, with that being said, your soulmate was either poisoning people to get money, or, maybe to do life insurance fraud to kill somebody. Or this soulmate was being poisoned by somebody that they trusted. I feel that your soulmate was more on the end of receiving the poison being digested, is what I'm hearing. There is a lot of poison that is going to come out in the news. People were poisoning people left and right to be able to claim life insurance on people to, really stop the love and light, the earth angels that are put here to bring this stuff to light, obviously. God, is here. God is stopping this. I feel that many people have been harmed from poison and they do not realize it. I personally was a victim of being poisoned my entire life. It made my appendix rupture. I I almost died. I mean, I lay there for 8 days not knowing my appendix ruptured. I ended up having to have tubes sticking out of my stomach because I had so many abscesses that were inside me. If I would have waited one more day, they said I would have been dead. I pretty much, I believe, did die. And then, of course, God saved my life because it wasn't my time to go, for sure. We have a hitman. So I feel that this hitman was hired. Sorry, I can't get the card. Was hired to obviously kill someone. This hitman was doing it through poison. That's what I want people to understand, that this hitman wasn't going to come and shoot somebody. This hitman was in disguise. This hitman was hired to become your boyfriend. And it could be a woman, so, put yourself in whatever position. Because hitmen or women are provident in what has been happening in your soulmate's life and in yours. So your soulmate could have been this hitman that was hired to kill you. Maybe this hitman was your boyfriend or your girlfriend, and they were hired to poison you, to act like they loved you, to act like they were, involved with you. They were in the process of poisoning your drinks, your food, anything and everything that they could. I want to say, God is saying, this soulmate was warned and ignored the warning signs. This soulmate might have a lot of has been harmed, like his body. He might have a lot of physical problems now because this poison was, killing him or her. I keep saying him, but it could be a her. I believe this person is aware of that. This hitman or hitwoman was hired to kill them through poison. They were hindering someone's growth, your soulmates. Your soulmate could have been hindering people's growth, or people could have been hindering the soulmate's growth. This soulmate could be very successful. This soulmate could have been involved in illegal actions and didn't even know it, or did know it. But they were trying to hinder someone's growth. If that's your growth, they were working against you, because not all soulmates are meant to be in our life. This could have been a soulmate of a person that you're thinking of, that they were a karmic, that this person chose over a divine, being. You have to take what I say and really look at your life, really look at the people that are around you. When we hinder somebody's growth, that is, by spreading lies, rumors, gossip, by hindering their growth financially with the lies, rumors, gossip, these people lose their jobs. They have the community looking at people in a completely different light than what they are. They could take your children away to make people believe that you're a bad parent. They could hold your money back. They could steal your inheritance. It could be your family and friends doing this. Like I said, soulmates come in, parents. They come in sisters, brothers. They come in cousins. They come in friends. They come in love interests. We are full of karmic soulmates. Those karmics are there to teach us our hard lessons, to be able to see the reality of what is going on, who people are, and good versus evil. The last index card I pulled is worshiping the devil. So again, the devil is always lurking around people. I want to always make that very clear. Excuse me. That's confirmation, because man, oh man, my throat chakra just went poof. Ooh, the devil's always lurking around, always, hiding in soulmates, in karmic soulmates, in parents, in sisters, in brothers, in children even. We have to be aware that the higher power sends karmics in our life, so then we can learn the lessons. People that are married to people that, of course, when you go into a relationship and you have that honeymoon stage, everything's so fucking grand. You can't stand not to talk to each other. You can't stand not to touch each other. You want to have sex all the time. You want to spend all your time together. Well, people end up getting married, and then after, maybe even a week, they realize, man, I don't really like this person, because their true colors come out. That's soulmates. Those are karmic soulmates that are brought into our life. But the devil hides the ill intentions until they, obviously rope you in. Also with family. Family does the same thing. They manipulate you. They lie. They cover up their deep, dark secrets. Those are also soulmates, karmic soulmates that, we feel that we should honor the mother. I know I said that a couple weeks ago, and I used to really, really abide by that. But what God really wants us to look at is, how did our mother treat us? If our mother was too selfish to put her children first, then why would we honor her? Because she's not honoring us. I hope that makes sense. And that was a very tremendous, hard lesson for me to learn, because I've always honored my mother before I even honored myself. And God taught me that I needed to honor myself before I even honored anyone else. God and us are on the same level. God understands that we always need to put ourselves first, but not in a selfish, not in a greedy, not in a manipulative way. That we should do everything with unconditional love each and every day towards ourselves first, and then project that out into the world, and of course to the higher power. Okay, those were the index cards I have. I didn't finish. So worshiping the devil. So this soulmate worships the devil. So the devil definitely has stepped in. We know that because this person has obsessions. That links you to the devil. You're taking free will from another human being. That links you to the devil. If you're a hitman, you are obviously linked to the devil because you are hired to kill another person. And if you are using poison to harm another person, that all is linked to the devil, people. Everything that I have just talked about is linked to the darkness. That is linked to the spiritual warfare we're going through. That is linked to not worshiping the higher power, but worshiping demons and the devil and minions and all that darkness that God has definitely warned us about, has definitely put soulmates, karmics in our life to recognize that and to teach us that we all need to move towards the love and light and stay out of the darkness. Yes, we all teeter in the darkness. No one's perfect. We're human beings. But we need to learn that if we start to go down in the darkness, that we need to come back up into the light and at least balance that out. Okay, so the first channeled message I have, and I'm not going to really go into too much detail about them. I'm just going to tell you what my guides, angels, and ancestors wanted me to share, and God himself. Because, again, my videos have been so long and my internet is so bad that it takes almost a full day to upload these videos. I'm not able to share as many messages as what I'm needing to do, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so the first one is money-making scheme that turned bad and caught. So they were caught by an undercover authority figure. So this soulmate was in a money-making scheme that turned bad. So whatever that means, if they were embezzling money, if they were, doing life insurance fraud by killing people, there was an undercover authority figure that has caught this soulmate being involved in this situation. Money laundering scheme that was brought to light. So again, money came up again. I'm not going to say this specific name, but there was a gentleman caught up in it through a relationship with a karmic that was using magic to control him and others. So there is a guy that was caught up in a karmic relationship that was caught up in this money-making scheme and money laundering through magic and him being controlled, and this soulmate of this person controlling him. So this could be you. This could be representing you. You were caught up in a relationship with a karmic that was using magic to control you and others, or this could be, someone that you know. But we're here. What is your soulmate up to? This is what your soulmate is up to. Police involved bad and are caught too. So whatever the soulmate is wrapped up in, the police in your town were involved in a bad way. And they are also caught because there was an undercover authority figure that was undercover watching these people do this, being involved in this also. So they could get the information so they could arrest the people that were breaking the law. Money being returned to people it belongs to. So if this soulmate stole anyone's money, they are losing money because they have to return that money to the people it belongs to. Undercover authorities making things right, finally for a woman and a child. So with this stuff coming out also, it makes me believe that this soulmate that you're thinking of could be this undercover police officer making things right. Or again, this person could have been involved. This person could have been the karmic that was using magic and controlling others. Again, you have to put yourself in whatever position you are in this soulmate's life and where the soulmate lies in yours. Obsessions turned bad and deadly. So again, obsessions came out. It could have been obsessions with sex. It could have been obsessions with money. It could have been obsessions with drugs, alcohol, with worshiping the devil. Any type of obsessions that we have, that is what bounds us to the devil, to the dark. We need to recognize what obsessions we have and really try to release those. Ask the higher power to please grant us healing and, anything else that we need to be able to push past these obsessions that us humans tend to have. Man was obsessed with harassing a woman her entire life, and the people around them all helping this man succeed in doing so. So there was a man that was obsessed with harassing a woman her entire life. Again, that could be an obsession, obviously, man obsessed. That obsession turned bad and deadly. So maybe this woman was harmed. Maybe this woman was killed. She definitely was being harassed her entire life. And the people around this man were also helping to be successful in harassing them. So this could be talking about many soulmates in your life. And that's kind of what I'm getting is that, this could have been a father. This could have been a jealous lover. This could have been a brother. This could have been your uncle and so on. Broken relationships due to jealousy and hate. So they were causing relationships to break up because there was a lot of jealousy and hate. Again, jealousy and hate are linked back to the devil. Love hindered by ignorance and lies and jealousy. So there was a love, maybe the love that you had for this soulmate. Maybe this soulmate had love for you and it was hindered by ignorance of other people, the lies other people were saying, and jealousy of other people. Money fraud through insurance claims, fake. So there was fake money or insurance claims that these people, your soulmate and whoever the soulmate was wrapped up with, were making, and they were all fake. And that's where the money laundering comes in. That's where, again, the obsession with wanting to be rich and famous, that also goes back to poison. They could have been poisoning people and so on. The last channeled message I have is police arresting innocent people to help cover up fraud and to try and shut people up. So again, this could have been a soulmate that was a police officer that was arresting innocent people to cover up what they were doing, to try and shut people up. So, take that as you will. The first arrow that I have is to arresting. The second one is to innocence. The third one is to up. The fourth one is to police. The fifth one is to people. And the sixth one is to innocence. And if you don't know, I channel, we automatic write, my angels, my guides, and my ancestors. And I also am intuitive, clairvoyant, clairsensies. I'm an empath. I'm all the shit, pretty much. But they draw arrows. I don't know if you can see it because of the light. To the words that they want me to really point out in the last sentence that they make. So that's what I have for my channeled messages. Now, with my tarot cards, the first one I have is confront. So this soulmate is confronting their shadow side. They're seeing that worshiping the devil has got them into a world of shit. They are not the person that they portray themselves to be on the outside world. They are stepping through this doorway, and if you notice, there's a moon. Now, the moon means secrets. This person was really hiding who the fuck they were. They were not letting the outside world see this shadow person. This person's shadow self has been brought to light, and people know who this person truly is. This person was meant to confront this and get rid of this shadow side, but instead they chose the devil over God. This person wanted to live an ordinary life, or this could be this soulmate wanted to take your ordinary life away. It could be that this soulmate is finally realizing that the things that they were doing were not giving them the life that they truly wanted, is what I'm hearing, which is beautiful. Ordinariness. They just want an ordinary life. They might have not wanted people to see their real shadow side or their true selves because they are this ordinary person. This could be an undercover police officer that went undercover, and really it helped them also to confront their shadow side. They could have been wrapped up, involved in worshiping the devil, obsessions, poison, hitmen, but they could have been there to be an authority figure getting information. I feel like there is a soulmate that is ready to have this peaceful, loving light. And life, excuse me, I said light, but maybe, you don't say things unless you mean them. So life, maybe they're wanting to have this ordinariness life with you. Take that as you will. Like I said, this soulmate could be in so many different forms. It's whoever or whomever you decide that this is fitting in. We have the Six of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This is having like harmony after strain. This also is long journey. There is 3 people here, so maybe there are 3 people that are finally going to have harmony after this traumatic thing has gone on in their life. 2 people are cloaked, and 1 is a witch. So maybe this is representing that these 2 people are not meant to be known, but this witch is. I think this witch has really came out and, grabbed all those swords and really has brought the truth to something. This also could represent this authority figure that was, bringing these people that were cloaked on this broom out into the open for who they truly are. Maybe this soulmate was hiding again who they were, and it's time for them to take off the cloak. But this is harmony after strain, so I think that I believe there will be 3 people going somewhere, maybe across water. Maybe they're going to be moving from one state to the next, one country to the next, but they're going to get on this broom and really go straight towards this ordinariness life that they deserve. Now we have the 7 of Swords. We have the 6 and 7, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This is when there's like diplomacy, but not aggression, and a situation not going as planned. Obviously, this situation, whatever this is in your life, they had planned something. This soulmate or this person's soulmate, family, friends, community, whatever, had planned something and it didn't go as anticipated. Again, people are really being shown for who the fuck they are in this situation, especially this soulmate. So they could be feeling very, discouraged. They could be feeling very defensive. They could be leaving a loyal friend behind because this person is leaving as this wolf is laying there by the fire. That's kind of what I'm getting to. I think that maybe the soulmate is recognizing that they're going to be left behind. We have instinct. So this soulmate has really stepped into their intuition, into their instinct. They've really used their instinct to maybe uncover what was really truly happening around them in the environment that they were living in. If they were in a relationship, they really were allowing their instinct to guide them to what needed to be done or where they needed to be. With that being said, the last card I pulled is the 3rd eye chakra. So this soulmate is connected to the higher power. I feel that this person, and don't get me wrong, people that are clairvoyant, their 3rd eye is open. They could be connected to the devil, but the devil lies, people. So that's the difference. God doesn't lie. The devil lies to us. So if you say, well, I worship the devil and my 3rd eye is wide open, well, you're not getting the right information. I believe this soulmate finally started allowing their instincts to guide them, and it really helped open up their 3rd eye, and they finally seen the truth of what was going on. With that being said, that is what I have for this reading today. I know it was short. I know I kind of rushed through it. I apologized. I just want to be able to do a couple videos today and have them all upload within today and not take a week to upload. So with that being said, everyone have a beautiful, loving day. I love you so very much. Peace and blessings, and enjoy your weekend. Peace.